beautiful evening. We are taking a walk. Oh, yeah, I gotta drop all my stuff. Hold on, here, put these headphones on so it's gonna be all shaky. That's okay though, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I won't leave you. Not again. I just kicked something. Oh, see, that's trash in the street. That's pretty normal. Especially here. People suck. Holy moly. This, look at that. That's just piled right up, isn't it? I look for stuff at dumpsters, you know, when I go on my walks. And I pull like somewhere around 1,200 to 1,500 in a good month if it's been good. It hasn't been good lately. It hasn't. There hasn't been anything going on. But I do have a lot of fun doing it. So sometimes it's well worth it. Today was pretty crazy, huh? Hamas and IDF are going back at it. That sucks. But they're trying to get the ceasefire locked back up, so hopefully they do. Although, you know, it's up in the air. It's up in the air, man. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. It's all up in the air. It's all random. I don't know. I say don't put Americans out there. Let Israel fight their own battle. That's what I say. And they will too. You know, that's the sad part. God, it feels nice outside tonight. It's so beautiful. I love it. Hope if you're watching, you're having a good night. A positive night. Things are going well for you. People need that sometimes, man. People don't hear that enough. People do not hear that enough. I think if we all supported each other a little bit more, a little bit of effort, a little bit, we might not hate each other so much. Because, like, I'll tell you right now, I hate people. I can't stand them. I can't stand any of you. You know, I don't like you. I don't like any of you guys. But, you know, I love people at the same time. It's kind of weird. I want to help people. I want to help people so that way I don't hate them so much. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not. I want to help you so that way I don't hate you. Help me help you so I don't hate you. Bro, I'm going to have to write a song now. That's got to be the hook too. Help me so I don't hate you. That's going to be good, dude. Watch. Writing that shit right when I get home and sit down. Start typing. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a fucking awesome night, dude. It is so nice out tonight. It's so nice. Idiot? Why am I an idiot? Hey, thank you for praying for me. I appreciate that, Harry Pothead. Because this dude says I'm an idiot, I guess. I don't know why I'm an idiot, but he might be right. Shit. But you know what I'm saying? I don't really pay attention to if I feel like I'm an idiot one day, then the next day I can just like make better decisions and I won't be so much of an idiot, right? So it's all in the decisions you make and how you choose to go forward. That's true, man. He is in my live watching me, so I mean, he could be hustling, but I'm on live hustling. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it happen, Captain. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. That shit, like, it helps a lot. And if you like the live, it does promote it. It gets that shit fucking popping. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta support your boy. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Nah, man. No. Meth was never my thing. It was fentanyl. But I've been sober for just over a year now. Nope, never liked meth. Never my thing. My cousin's birthday, huge ones, and shout out. Oh, that's sick, dude. That's awesome. I'm glad he likes my channel. Alright, tell him I said happy birthday. Huge anus! you don't have to just ask me to say huge anus. I'll say it. That just says X user that has that. Yeah, dude. I actually was an alcoholic originally. That was my bread and butter, and I quit. And then I just kind of, went to fentanyl. Or I was already taking opiates, but I just got into it more. And yeah, that was years of that crap, dude. And I thought I'd never get out. I thought I was gonna. Well, technically, I did die a couple times, pretty much, but. I thought that was going to take me out, and it almost did. But I got out of it. I'm sober now. I've been sober for a little over a year. August 29th was 1 year. Also, my daughter's birthday. It's pretty dope. Yeah, it's great. Well, no, I was already doing Fetty, but recreationally. Because pills weren't around anymore, so I was just Nah, I never had to do that, man. See, I was always hustling. I was always making money. So I just paid for it, Or, you gotta, or you gotta do what you gotta do. If I gotta slurp it up, I gotta slurp it up. No, that shit was never necessary, Just hustle. I actually was something they call a functioning addict. My ass was working every day. Nope, I never stole for it either, dude. I was legitimately telling my homies not to steal and trying to teach them how to make money without having to break the law, because everybody kept going to jail, dude. And I'm like, yo, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go to jail anymore. Just do this instead. Appreciate that. What's funny is I've gotten Seth Green before too. For years, people said that shit. Who else did I get? I used to get that one dude from Safari. He did the one with McConaughey. He's the short dude that the short white guy that everybody says look that motherfucker up. Oh, God, what's his name? Where there's the ship in the desert. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know. I do voices too. I wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. I wanted to be a voice actor. I wanted to be an animator. No, I'm not relapse. Why would I relapse, dog? Why do people ask dumbass questions like that? It doesn't get to me anymore. I've learned to ignore it. But why would you ask a dumbass question like that? It's just, you know what? Just for asking that, dude, I'm gonna ban you. Oops, wait. That was that was right. Oh, wait, I gotta undo it. Relapsing tonight. Fucking Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you, dude? People. That is crazy, bro. That's wild as fuck. Who says some shit like that? But anyways, Facebook Central ass shit. I chose not to block him, but regardless, come on, man. Just be a normal fucking person. For God's sake. I don't come on here to talk about my fucking addiction every day. Yeah, why would I do that? It's so stupid. Yeah, I'm not gay either. I mean, maybe a little bit, But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why things can't be positive once in a while for motherfuckers. Everything has to be negative for everybody. It's so stupid. I don't understand. Makes no sense. Evening. He was nice. Every party with chat. I don't know what that means. How am I supposed to party with chat? Am I supposed to yeah, chug. That don't make no sense. Phone. Sniff real hard. Turned into a party. Gooner party alert. Gooner party. Sounds sprightly. Hell yeah, yeah, drugs are bad for sure. That's why I don't do them. Yeah, stay away from that shit. And honestly, like I said, I never thought that I would quit. I'll eat pineapple on pizza, but I won't order it. You know, I gotta change over my my Wi-Fi connection because I use the hotspot for the walk. Shabam! Should be fantastic. You guys want to meet the cats? I don't know if you've watched me before, you know that I have the most beautiful, cute cats. They know I'm not tweaking. That's God annoying. These are my babies. Hello. Oh, for real? Hold up. Megabonk? Megabonk? Yeah, dude. Megabonk's fun. It's really fun. Did you watch it? Did you watch the last game? No, wait. Did I? Oh yeah. I went live for that one. The last game I played are fucking awesome. Making me look like a bro. Trust me, I am not a victim, if you know what I mean. This is a this is America, brother. Well, I mean, some drugs can be used, responsibly and be okay for some people. However, I think drugs that give you physical dependency and cannot be. That's funny. I like the cat name. And cannot be regulated forever. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to have it forever. Plain and simple, that's just the way it is. It's not going to be here forever. So if you're doing fentanyl and eventually, the cartel gets blown up by somebody, then your supply goes away. Then you have to get on, a program or whatever and get off the crap, because then nobody wants to go from Fetty to H because the drop is just exponential. It's just not going to do it for you. So, well, when I was a drug addict, it was fentanyl, my friend. But what I'm saying is using a drug like that responsibly. I used to believe that I could use that drug responsibly and that I would be okay, that I could make it happen. But that's just not the case. Like, I couldn't like consistently. It wasn't bruh. Why do people like you have to be pieces of shit? Why, bro? I don't understand. Piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, like straight up, you just can't use drugs like that responsibly, because eventually they break you down. Okay, let me put it this way, right? I started off, right, I could only do, like, about a quarter of one of the little blue pills, and then I got to a half, and then I got to a whole one, and then when my addiction was not even close to as bad as it ever got, I think I was at like 100 a day at least. And then they just disappeared because the cartel stopped sending them across the border because they were killing too many people. And then I had to switch to powder because it was the only thing around, and that shit is way stronger. So then my tolerance went from like way up here to skyrocketed. So then I had to do more and more and more and more and more and more and more. So it was more and more money. It was really, really hard to try to maintain it and work and do all that. It was one of the worst experiences in the beginning even. And then once it progressed and I couldn't handle it anymore, I've never experienced anything in my life harder. And I never thought that I would get off of it. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, the blues are fentanyl, 100%. Yeah, it's pretty metal, I guess. Good for you, man. 10 years is a very long time. That's fucking crazy. Lincoln's alive? That's wild, dude. That's super wild. Yeah, 100%. The human condition, indeed. So yeah, it's a tough conversation for anybody, really. But if you're having that problem, if you're in this lobby right now and you're having that problem, sit down, think about what you want, dude, and if you're ready, and take that step. Go at least go to like the methadone clinic and get on a program. It makes life so much easier. You are trading one drug for another, and I'm on a program, so I take methadone, right? And I started out, I was at 120 milligrams, and now I've been weaning. I'm down to 95 now. And every 2 weeks, it was every month I was going down 5 milligrams. Well, I was like, this isn't fast enough. We need to do every 2 weeks. So now every 2 weeks, I go down five milligrams, and I'm feeling it. Like I'm sweating, and like it's not fun. But at the same time, I know that once I'm free of this, dude, I am just like I'm gonna be a freaking rocket ship, dude. I'm pretty excited about being off like everything, not having to take, a drug to be off of drugs. You know what I mean? It's hard. Nah, I don't do that. That's my daughter's name, actually, Jalen. Good name. Bad comment, bad chat. Yeah, I actually quit smoking cigarettes around the time I quit the fetty, but I still vape. And coffee, that's my shit. I drink a lot of coffee. Hold up, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the Java that I go with. This shit is fire, and I can't drink anything else because I'm addicted to this shit. Well, one of two. Ultimate coffee. Thank you for the likes, guys. The ultimate coffee is right. The toffee nut K cup. I know it's good. It's Starbucks. I know. I'm sorry. But they're freaking delicious, dude. And the toasted graham, even not better. Really good. But these, oh my god, they're so fucking good. They're so good. I love them. Hey, thank you. Actually, I'm not 216 years old. I died last Thursday. So. Why would your screen name be metal textile? Are you that obsessed with your work? I don't know what my name should be. Hey Bertha, you think metal textile sounds good? Yeah, go ahead, girl. All right, metal textile it is. I guarantee that's what you sound like. I'm not 10 years clean. I'm 1 year clean. Kratom is supposed to help. I tried it, but it never helped me. I tried several times different forms of kratom. There's like the white, there's the red, and white's supposed to be the most effective to help you get off of opiates, and it's supposed to have it's technically an opiate itself, but it never helped me. Never did anything for me. It took for me going and doing the whole clinic and methadone and all that shit to get off of it. Absolutely, you're right, Drew. It's a huge difference. Oh, gotcha. Well, no, he's right. He is right. If he's on maintenance, then he's clean. That in my opinion, that's a very controversial subject. Some people say if you're on maintenance, you're not clean. But I think if you have gotten off the drug, because you had to go through withdrawals and you had to go through the whole process to get on that other drug. It wasn't like you could just trade out. That's not the way it works. You got to go through a process. It's hard. It fucking sucks. It's THEYRE. No, I didn't watch the Jays tonight. Right, the white, right? That's the one that's supposed to be good. Hey, thank you for the like, guys. Hey, don't forget to subscribe if you guys wouldn't mind. I mean, it would boost the shit out of my channel. Right, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if oh man, honestly, I mean, yeah, I partake in weed sometimes too, but I've never considered you can't build a physical dependency to weed. It's not. You can build a physical dependency to alcohol, to coffee, but you can't build a physical dependency to weed, so I never really put it in the like really drug category. It's not it's a drug. It is a drug. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a real drug. It's not like a real drug. Anybody who's ever been an addict, on real drugs knows that weed isn't. Yeah. What the fuck is the movie? What is that? Uh, you ever suck dick for some weed? That's so funny. Oh man, that's so good. Yeah, it was Half Baked. It was Half Baked. That's right. That's right. It was Saget. Bob Saget. God, Saget was so good back in the day. That makes sense. Metal Textile. My bad. I saw your comment. I'm not ignoring you. Yeah. It definitely it helped me on my journey. Like some nights I couldn't sleep, some nights I couldn't eat, and it gave me my appetite back. It gave me my ability to sleep back. So there was very solid pros to quitting the hard drugs and using bud to kind of help me along, because I didn't take any of the prescriptions that doctors wanted me to take or anything. I wasn't taking like what is it, clonidine, and there was a few things they wanted me to take, but I wouldn't take them. I was like, no, fuck that, dude. I'll take the methadone, and I'll just do that, and that was it. I would love to answer that question for you, Corey, but we've already been through that conversation twice, and I just don't feel like explaining it again. I was a fentanyl addict for years, and I'll say I'm a year sober, and so that's the most. I'm gonna explain it. Just a second. But sometimes you just kind of gotta choke a little bit. It takes you doing that. Santiago, what's up, brother? Yeah, I remember you, man. You were pretty excited because nobody ever calls you out. Guess what? Santiago, I got you, bro. Santiago in the house. I want a cup of coffee now. Hell yeah. Is this clean? Not risking it. Thank you for the likes, guys. Ligma? Yeah, I've tried Ligma. Oh, I'm not making sobriety my whole new personality. It's just when I get on, most of the time people call me a meth head, or they call me a crackhead, or they say they know I do drugs, or I'm tweaking or whatever. And I just explain that I've been sober for a year, and then it ends up the conversation. So it's not me making it like my whole. I get annoyed when people do that shit too. So I feel you there, but that's not what I'm doing here. So yeah, legitimately, like most of what I talk about when I go live is my platform that I'm building. I talk about politics. I talk about tech. I talk about AI. I talk about all kinds of shit. Yeah, legit. Like my brain, it was weird. Like when I got sober, I started fucking thinking again. I was actually, I don't know. It was like my brain's like fired back up. Like somebody like a little dude was up here and was just like, and I was like, whoa, I can think again. And yeah, dude, I started cranking out shit. I'm legitimately like I'm producing an animated series on YouTube. It's called When Was Am. If you want to look it up, the trailers. It's really late. I was supposed to drop it last month, but I have not because I've been really busy. I am 40. What's up? Who said hi? Hold up. Jordan Jones. What's up? Thank you. No, I don't use Snapchat. I'm not 12. Well, thank you. Yeah. I'm actually not that old. I am 40 in December, technically, but that's like what, 2 months away. So I'm fucking 40. It's the same thing. It sucks, man. I don't want to be 40. That's not what I want. No. I want to be young again. However, a sad part of life is we grow old and we die. I don't look real. Can you do this? I can. I am in Washington State. Ooh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. Don't ask me that. It's definitely 1738 because it's an even number. That's easy. Why would you even ask that? Safe and addiction, where I come from. Oh yeah, it's more so in Oregon. Oregon is where they're really like hammering that state-funded addiction shit home. Oregon, California. I should get a cat. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? You're telling me I should get a cat? This guy? What? The guy that has cats and kittens? Hi, baby. Hi, Aria. Hi, my little Aria. Are you just so beautiful? Are you just so beautiful? I love you. I love you so much. Yes, I do. My baby. Hello. Hello. Hi. Yes, I totally have a. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have played Sea of Thieves. It's not my favorite. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I do not grow bud, but I should. The Future of America. Yes, you do stand corrected. I'll do the Future of America in 1 second. I like Shaggy Corn Cob. That's Knobcorn. I don't know. I don't even know what that means, man. It's hard to say. Why do you have cats? Because I love cats. I rescue them and I help them find them homes. And so the future of America, I see the future of America going one of two ways. It's going to be very fucking dim or it's going to be very fucking bright. So everybody would think like the future of America depends on the left and the right and who wins. No, that's not what's going to happen. Like it's all going to fall on whether the US or China discovers AGI first. But I'm not even going to talk about that shit right now because like I don't know, it's too much, too deep. Yeah, I actually worked in the weed industry. That's why I moved to Washington State. I moved up here 8 or 9 years ago to work in the weed industry. And lo and behold, I think I was here like maybe 6 months and I had a job in the weed industry. It was fun. I worked for a place called Votus International. I worked for a dispensary called The Joint. And then that turned into the pot shop. And then that turned into Caravan Cannabis, which is right down the street. I can smell you app from here. Yep. It's all going to descend into darkness. I can smell you from here. I can smell you from here. I'm gonna make a song, dude. I mean, like, he's popping. What's up? Civil War shit. Damn. Bruh. He is not on the $5 bill. Where the fuck did you go to school? $5 bill. That's Larry Taylor. No, I don't sell drugs. Crack teeth. No, I actually have. I have drugs teeth. That's true. I mean, but not crack or meth. The joke is on Corey. I love it. Oh my god, dude. What happened? I don't know. I talk loud sometimes. I don't know why I'm yelling. I don't know. Hey, dude, you know what's pretty cool though? I was on one of my walks because I work from home, so I walk a lot, and because I don't want to get like what I'm saying, fucking blood clots in my legs, and I found a shitload of magic cards. So I've been sorting them and then hitting TCG, and trying to figure out what is worth what. And it's been pretty fucking crazy, dude, because I've been finding some fucking cards that are, I mean, like, for instance, you've got Embercleave. That right there is a $9 card. Boom, $9. Just because I picked it up from the dumpster. And I have a shitload of those. Truth or dare? Truth. Because dare's kind of tough. It is absolutely shocking. Do you want to see something really cool? At one point, when I when this living room was a few years younger, we didn't have much furniture, or I didn't have much furniture. I could say this whole living room, everything in here, this chair, that chair, everything from the television, not the projector screen or my security, but everything else is from. Oh, that's not plugged in. Hold on. Is from. There we go. The dumpster. Everything. What you doing? Are you cleaning the baby? Are you still? You need to stop. You are too old for that. But I can't stop. That one dumpster, the one dumpster by the other one. That's it. One man's trash, another man's treasure. And one man's trash is another man's paycheck, too. I'll tell you that. Because I have made so much money off of the people throwing shit away in this complex. I can't even express. I don't even have to go to other complexes. It's mind-blowing. I mean, I find new shit, too. Not shit that... It's crazy, Like, okay, for instance, okay? These Kyries right here. Boom. Dumpster. Yeah, that's right. Dumpster. Insane. These Kyries, found them at the same time, actually. They're kind of dirty, actually, because I fucked them up. But dumpster. Kyries, dumpster. They're $100 shoes, man. Or $120 shoes, I think. Like brand new. That's just That's bonkers, man. People throw that shit away when they could have sold it. They could have threw it up for 20, 30, 40. Size 10. Yeah, it's great. No, during the day and at night. I don't go at night and try to, act like a sly devil. I'm I just walk by yeah, I usually go for a walk about 9 a.m. and then I go for a walk at 1 or 2, and then I go for a walk at about 7 or 8. And it's not like I go digging through the dumpster. If there's something sitting next to it and it looks valuable, I'll grab it. I'll take Macaulay Culkin. But if it's in the dumpster, I'll grab it too. But if it's if I gotta dig through shit and all that, I'm not gonna do that unless it's absolutely going to make me money. For instance, there was an espresso machine in the dumpster a month ago, and I pulled it out and it was $220 same day. It was a beautiful day. And then I think it was 4 days later, I pulled a Game Boy SP with the original Pokemon Blue and Red, I think, and a couple other Zelda games that were original as fuck too. I don't usually take requests. It depends. That's kind of weird. It's funny. Sometimes people walk by me and this is the look I usually get, right? And I'm like, and I usually just go I used to be a dick. I used to be like, what are you looking at? But now I'll just be like, what's up? How you doing, guys? And they, oh, hello. And I'm like, oh yeah, I live in 615. Which one are you in? And they'll be like, oh, you live here? I'm like, yeah, I live here. I'm like, oh, okay. And usually they're nice after that because they think that I'm just somebody that's in the complex going through the trash, essentially. And I just tell them I don't pick dumpsters. They're on my walk, right? And I can see them while I'm walking on my walk. And when I see something next to a dumpster and it looks valuable, I take it. Yeah, I never get embarrassed. It doesn't bother me, man. Why would I get embarrassed? What's embarrassing about it? Shit, I'm making money, bro. Not bother me one bit. Not one bit. But yeah, no, my cats have it made. They love their little fun land. I found each of these next to the dumpster. All right. I cleaned them very well. So the dirtiness you see is from them getting them dirty. And then I found these stairs that actually have drawers as well. And this is where the kitty stuff gets stored. Usually. Pretty good. My dumpster grails? Well, most of the stuff I sell. But I mean, like I said, like everything is dumpster. All this stuff. Oh, well, hey, you know what? This clock's kind of cool. I really liked that clock. That was a fun one. If you want to see how much, because I use, okay, so I have a spare bedroom. I use my entire spare bedroom as storage. All right, you ready? I'll give you a short little look. It's all stuff that I've acquired or I'm selling. And it's overrun. Yeah, I know. I watched that shit. I know. I have too much stuff. Way too much. That is hoarding. That's why I keep it confined to one bedroom. Like, my house is clean. My house is decent. But that one bedroom, it's my storage bedroom. It's my storage bedroom. Well, I mean, I would consider myself middle-aged. You know, because 40, I'd say, is middle-aged. But, right? Is that right? Is that middle-aged? That's not old yet, right? I don't think. Is it? Is it? I don't really have a room. I have like an office, but I don't have No, I'm not staying off the crack pipe. I'm gonna smoke crack if I want to smoke crack, Lincoln. Okay, it's America. Okay, it's America. You smoke crack if we want to smoke crack. So leave me alone, dude. Anyways, like I was saying, so actually, ow, a little bit. All right, so no, the magic card find, the magic cards find was a really good one. But I gotta say, my favorite thing that I've ever found might be maybe the original Game Boy. Maybe, I don't know. That was a pretty good one. Yeah, let's see here. This one's decent. You know, I found this guy. That's the good one. This is the good one. Here we go. So I found this at a dumpster. If I can get the fucking thing open. Hold on a second here. Let me just put you in between my thighs. That's right. You're in between my legs right now. That's how I'm holding you. Original Game Boy. It does not work. However, the power turns on and it goes through. And these games all work on my other Game Boy. This is the Grail game that I found. I don't know if you know this game, but this game is 100% super duper rare. And you know what's even more beautiful about this? Oh, well, they're not that hard to fix, actually, if you just do the research, my friend. This is what's amazing about this is all the fucking books are there, too, for the games. I mean, what are the odds, you know? Look at that. In mint condition. What are the odds? Amazing. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, wait. That's not even the best part of this. Hold on. The best part of this whole thing, where is it? Hold on. Is the postcard, in my opinion. This is the best part. Old school Game Boy postcard to send back in. How many Game Boy games do you own? How did you hear about this game? A friend, TV, magazine review, game package in-store, magazine ad, rented it, played or saw demo in store. There is no internet on this because the internet wasn't a thing yet. Isn't that cool? Well, thank you. I appreciate you liking, and the sub is very much appreciated as well. But this is one of my favorite finds ever. And I'm having a hard time getting rid of it. I don't want to sell it. Oh, there was actually a little poster with it too. Check this out. This is really cool too. Hold on now. Okay, we'll do it like this. How about that? So if you open it up, right, nice and carefully, because it's old. On the one side, you have this. It's a whole lot of Game Boy games. And on the other side, you have this. It's a hand. It's artwork. Is what that is. No, as I've explained, I'm. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Anyways, so yeah, that's one of my favorites. I really enjoyed finding that, and along with it, so it wasn't just that game. It was also Tetris, the original Tetris, really cool. And then the Tiny Toons, Bab's Big Break, cute. Mario Land 2, there was 2 copies of that. And yeah, pretty dope. Pretty freaking cool, dude. What is this? What is this? What is this? This is a Game Boy. This is a Game Boy with Game Boy games. And I was explaining to chat that I found them at the dumpster. Cool, huh? What are you getting into? What is it? Oh, okay, it's just bag. You're good. You're good, kitty. It's cool. It's cool. What's up, baby? What's up? You getting that bag? Are you getting that bag? You sure? Can I have a boop? Can I have a boop? Boop. Hey, my boy. This is Gimli. Say hi, Gimli. Say hi, buddy. I don't think I'll ever be like completely recovered from substances in general. However, yes, I am. I'm off of drugs, thankfully. Yeah, August 29th made 1 year for my sobriety journey. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Super fire. Super fire. I don't go to any meetings anymore. I used to go to meetings like when I got off of alcohol, when I stopped drinking and shit. I used to go to meetings, but they ended up being anti-productive for me because when I stopped caring about like drinking at all, I was getting offered shit at the meetings. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what are you doing tonight? You just gonna get fucked up? I'm like, bro, I've been sober for like, months, right? Yeah, I know. I'm having a hard day, and I'm like, so you're trying to bring like what the fuck? It's crazy. Do I have to do the? I am Cornholio. I want to be for my bunghole. I can do that voice too. It's a decent version of that voice anyway. Not perfect. Hold on for a second here. Hold on. I wonder if actually I have this shirt somewhere. My cat's name. My cat's names are Gimli, Bruce Wayne, of course, Inca, Pippi, Aria, and Pepper. And the other 2 do not have names because they're up for adoption, and I don't want to get too attached. And their names are going to get changed anyway. So I don't want to call them something that they're going to end up not being called later. What, the cats? How do I get the cats? Is that what you're asking? I set traps, if that's what you're asking. Oh, yeah, I set traps for cats though. Like I'll just set, the little loops that pull them up into the tree. Yeah, I just set those like everywhere I can, and that's how I get my cats. I'm just kidding. It's not actually how I get my. It's not how I get my cats. Bruce, I got from a very nice woman on Facebook, and then. Yeah, that's so funny, dude. I set traps for cats. Why is that so fucking funny to me, dude? That's mad funny, dude. I'm a cat trap keeper. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Everybody's gonna think that I'm trying to trap their cats now. Watch. I saw you on that live. I know you're trying to get my cat. Oh my god. It's so crazy. Fucking cat traps. What? Oh my god. Alright. I can't be telling people that I do cat traps. You know what? Ooh. Chili? Maybe chili? Fucking chili? No. We're doing bacon, waffles, and eggs. That's what we're doing. Yep. Bacon, waffles, and eggs. Breakfast for dinner. That sounds so good. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for dinner. I'm gonna have some apple juice too. Let's go. Yes, I probably apple juice. So what? It's good. It tastes good. You know? It's like, think about when you were a kid, right? Apple juice was good. It's just as good now. You know, it's funny. If I've been straight my whole life, right? So I guess I'm straight, but married, divorced, couple kids. But yeah, I have an 18-year-old daughter, so it gives you an idea. I'm old, dude. But I haven't dated in 4 years. I haven't been with anybody in 4 years. I enjoy my life alone. And I have achieved more in the 1 year sober and alone than I have my whole life spending time in relationships. So I am perfectly happy doing my thing alone, not in a relationship. But yeah, my whole life is I've been straight, so I'm pretty sure I'm not gay, but I don't know. I guess. Yeah. And you're right, apple juice is the best when you're stoned. The best. Yeah, I've hurt myself, and they try to offer me pain meds and shit, and I'm just like, dude, I don't want pain meds. I'm good. Can't take that shit. Plus, I'm already kind of taking them anyway. I'm on maintenance. I mean, and it technically is a painkiller, so I gotta say my back doesn't ever hurt. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is better to be alone than wish you were. I do get lonely, though. I won't lie. Like, I get lonely all the time. I get mad lonely. But at the same time, it's like I think about it. Like, when I get to a lonely part of my day or my week or whatever, I'll reset myself. I'll have to, like, sit down and think about it. I'm like, why am I lonely, dude? Hold up. So, like, hold up. If somebody was here with me right now, what would I talk to them about? Right? And how long would I want to have a conversation before I would want to be alone again? That's a good way of looking at it. Doctors that'll prescribe what? Go to a methadone clinic, dude. If you're on shit and need help, go to a methadone clinic or go to a Suboxone clinic. They're everywhere, all around the country. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, I am getting close to the end of my live. I'm gonna be getting on and doing some. I'm gonna be getting on and doing some Mega Bonk this evening. Probably an hour of that. And yeah. Well, I mean, it's just different than methadone. There's no better. They're both not good things. They're great things because they save you, but Hey, thank you, Eli. No doubt, Kyle. I agree. I mean, listen. Do you hear anything right now? It's nice. I don't know, Corey. You're gonna have to do some soul searching. I think maybe you need to look inward, not for a doctor, not outward. Look inward. 'Tis I, and before I leave you all, I say, this day, my friends, you all have seen what kindness and love can do for our country. And I ask you, what the fuck did he say? Like, what did he say? And I don't know. That was close enough, though. But yeah, hell yeah. Abe Lincoln. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Abe Lincoln.